Alright, last time we left off, we finished up in the limestone cave, which means we have finally reached our destination of the Indale's Castle, Capital Bale. Whoops. So let's go on. What do we have in here? We've got a hotel, a clinic, weapon shop, and item shop. The hotel, you can go ahead and sleep there. They're pretty cheap, and it heals up everybody in your party. So it's like a very, very cheap. A lot of healing potions, so it's worth it. The clinic is more for curing anybody that needs mind purifier or body purifiers, which are your stunning, poison, fear, block attack, all that kind of stuff. And item shop and weapon shop, you could probably guess what they sell there. So one of the main reasons we are here is because we need to go report to King Albert. Place looks nice for a nice little village here. Village, town, whatever you want to call it. Now if we go down here, you will see there's a guy. He's wobbling, he's tipsy, he's all drunk and all there, but he's blocking the way. If you manage to find a place to buy or find someone to give you some spirits, you can go ahead and give it to him. He'll move out of your way and you can do a little more exploring. If, of course, you're one of those people that like exploring every part there is, move out of the way. If you notice, all these arrows are different colors. The blue arrows are shops, where it's item, weapon, jewelry, whatever. The yellow arrows are hotels and clinics, and greens are just places you can go. What do we have to sell? Armed? Yeah, all this stuff. Items. Yeah, we'll get rid of the detonate rock. Fine, yes. Healing potions. Angel's Prayer, already got more than 3. Mind, I always have 3. Body, at least 3. And then the rest is magic, which I really don't care for. And a charm potion, which don't need. So that's it for the item shop. So moving on. No, the weapon shop isn't over here. I guess the weapon shop is on the way towards the castle, which is right over this way. Let's move out of the way. I'm stuck on a fountain. Here we go, the weapon shop. Let's go ahead and see what they sell here. Well, we know what they sell, weapons, but which weapons they have. If we can talk to them. Come on, there we go. Let's see, buy. What do we have? Bastard sword. We already got that. We found that for free. It's that. So if you didn't find that, you can get it here for 60. Sparkle arrow, yes. Scale armor, yes. And Lavitz, no. Leather jacket, no. Already got that. Assail it, yes. Poison guard, no. Panic guard, no. Stun guard, no. Bravery amulet, no. Night shield, 200 each. Alright, give it to both of them there. Yeah, let's go into sell everything else that we got here now. Alright, now we can move on straight over to the castle. If I can learn how to walk out a door properly. I obviously do not know how. Yeah, if if you're looking for Stardust, and exploring always pays off no matter what place you're in. So you go down there, you got the two places off on the sides there if you like exploring. If you want to go straight to the king and just get this part done with, you can just walk right up the middle here. And the same thing applies here, just going straight up. And around and up. I am the head of the First Knighthood, Lavitz Slabert. I am back from the field. Oh, Lavitz, I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please, make yourself comfortable, everyone. Your Majesty, it's more than I deserve. Ha ha ha, it was true. His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Well, that's not very good of a king. He should be able to work through that. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend of my childhood as well as a master of martial arts. He's not a master of martial arts. He's using a spear. Hashel is a master of the arts. Anyway, where have you been? Well, you know, it wasn't a short trip. It's a pretty long journey. After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandor and held against my will. And held in our prison. Well, I'm pretty sure it was against his will. Wouldn't do that voluntarily. What? In Helena? Yes, he heard it right. Come on now. However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dart and Shanna. They are from Salih. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. Yes, Dart needs some information. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shanna in the castle? What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Salih to take Shanna away, so they could go after Shanna again, anytime. And when I think of it, is that the reason you brought me here? Shanna. I can walk next to Dart. I have been working towards that. There is nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. That's nice of her. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. Imperial Sandora obtained the force called the Dragon and went on the offensive. Yes, I already saw that. We saw that very early on in the game. We are holding the battle line in hoax. But if the dragon can fly at low altitudes and can directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it even with the higher. There is no place safe in Serdio now. Well, at least he's an honest king. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? So look, even King Albert knows. Dart is completely blind to this fact. Shanna, it may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind as long as I could be with you, Dart. Well, I take back the request, but one more thing. I would like to ask a question. To the minister. Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and the history of the continent of Endiness. I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster. The Black Monster? The monster that attacked me 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown. You were a victim of the devil. I want to hear everything. Please tell me about it. There's hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the Devil, that disobeyed the Great Existence, and it is also known for devouring the God. Devouring the god? Yes, and surprisingly it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago is the time the Dragon campaign ended. You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign. Alright, story time.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
That was a nice little story there. Just an FYI, if you're trying to rush through the game, you cannot skip those at all. The Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. Excuse me, sir. It's time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them we will come soon. Soon? Like, come on now. You can't just go right now. It's a meeting. You have to show up on time. You're the king. You should be the first one there. Dart, Shanna, this war will be particularly harsh. One of those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future. This is our first time in a castle. Well, there is a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourself. The view from the castle? I see. Please excuse me. Yes, Shanna with her formalities being very polite. Gone out to take a look. She is so hasty. Please excuse me too. And then everyone goes off and does their own thing. Lavitz goes up to their talk with the king, who for whatever reason has decided to still sit up there even though he should be off to his meeting. And Shanna's off to take a look at the view from here.